Misa, hello.
Down lower.
Me.
Down
Oh,
lower.
here we go. Misa finding friends. Misa find Skywalkers. Misa Skywalkers. Oh, Maxie big the Skywalkers.
Yeah. Any Skywalkers out there? Who's watching?
Oh.
Let us know.
Hey, guess what? That was only me. That
what?
wasn't really Jar Jar.
That wasn't Jar Jar.
No,
I thought Jar Jar would be there.
Oh, me too. But it's me and my new Jar Jar Binks hat. I just picked up today from Disneyland.
Here, give it a full profile.
Okay.
It's so cute.
There we go over here. There we go over here. Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think? Oh
Saw
my
this
God.
and had to have it.
Also, we just want to support Jar Jar.
Support, yeah, Jar Jar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Glenna's saying, hey, Jar Jar.
Oh,
We
yeah.
want to support. They found the Menace merchandise, and this is kind of like baiting people to come on over and tell me something bad about Jar Jar that they think is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Some way they want to belittle Jar Jar. So I can say, okay, you came to the right place because I'm gonna change your mind on this.
Mom, oh, I love your hat.
Oh,
It's
it
so
goes-
cute. Jar Jar, keep that tongue to
Don't
yourself.
do that again.
Yay.
Yeah, so this is one of the many things we got, and we're going to be sharing just a little bit, some more
Yes.
of our merchandise.
And Nicole's coming in.
Because there's merchandise and new merchandise, so we had to get some merchandise.
And in the meantime, if you guys want to share in the comments, if you got anything for May the 4th, is your bank account a little lighter?
Yeah.
Because of the holiday?
Yeah. So we did a lot of stuff on the May the 4th weekend, and we invite everyone to tell us what they did on the May the 4th weekend.
Yeah. Hey, everyone's chiming in. We love it. All right. So, well, first things first, we started our weekend with a watch of episode 1, The Phantom Menace in theaters.
Not in just any theater. We saw it in D-Box.
Yes, we did.
And then those of you who are unfamiliar with D-Box, these are the seats that rock and roll you all throughout the movie. It's like being in one of those massage chairs that just flips you around.
Yeah. And when let's see, Anakin was I'll try spinning. That's a
Yeah.
good trick. Our our chair went wee like this. It was pretty fun.
That was the best part of the whole D-Box experience, was the end battle in Phantom Menace.
I really liked when they went through the planet Gore, and it felt like you were kind of on water. So it was like kind of waving around a little bit. That was fun.
Yeah, and we thought the pod race was gonna be unchallengeable.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like too rocky.
It was.
It was a little fun. It was fun, but it was just a little rocky. But the other stuff that had a little more of a sway and a glide.
Yeah.
Was really, really fun.
Oh my goodness, Lisa, thank you. We're out for Brandon's birthday. Happy birthday, Brandon. Oh, and she's still watching, but she thank you, Lisa. I think she just gave us $10. That's very sweet.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, apparently. Super stickers. Yay. Well, happy birthday, Lisa.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Brandon. Thank you, Lisa. That's very sweet. Aw. Wow. Also, Meredith, she got the salvaged trooper helmet popcorn bucket.
Mm-hmm.
For May the 4th. Nice.
Yeah. Do we want to show them our trooper popcorn?
Did you mean this one? Meredith?
You mean this one right here? Yeah, we got things.
Oh my goodness, how funny.
We got things.
Oh, okay. Wait. So actually, you're supposed to, it's like salvaged, so.
Yeah, I'll hold it. You open it.
Okay. Here we go.
And there.
That's where the popcorn
You can
goes.
fit a lot of popcorn in this big cavity.
A lot of popcorn, but no one had popcorn in it. You just carry it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can carry it upside down.
It's a good size too.
Carry it right side up.
Yeah, they had some stormtrooper like Stein that weren't as big, but this is pretty big.
It's really nice. It's got like little indentations in it.
It's battle damage.
Salvaged, and even a little dent, some dents up here. So like where this is, that's dented right there. It's really very nicely made helmet bucket there. It's very light too, pretty light. So.
Yeah, so they should have an Imperial Stormtrooper over a Galactic Grill. So you can get an Imperial Stormtrooper, and then you can get your First Order Stormtrooper. And then maybe another location, maybe downtown Disney, they have a Clone Trooper popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
To really round out all the trooper phases.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we get into more of what's going on. Oh, well, go ahead. Share what Kenny is.
All right. Kenny Crowley. Hey, Kenny. He's saying, hey, Skywalkers. I saw episode 1, The Phantom Menace, in theaters with my dad in May 1999. Opening weekend, a great experience.
Awesome. So yeah, let's get back to our Phantom Menace screening here.
Okay.
And let's see. So, you found some details of the box office.
Yeah, so this is a 1-week release.
Yes.
So it goes from May the 3rd to May the 9th. And so far, it has made $8 million domestically, just over that May the 4th weekend.
Nice.
The 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It has made $8 million, which by far was one of the most profitable of all of the new releases.
This weekend.
Yes.
Okay.
The Fall Guy came out, didn't do as well, made $28 million.
Okay.
But on a $175 million budget.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, that's not looking good for Ryan Gosling's follow-up to Barbie.
Mm-mm.
But Phantom Menace has made $14.5 million worldwide in just the May the 4th weekend.
Wow. And that's just gravy. All of that is gravy.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
On top of the initial release in 1999.
With inflation, it's made $834 million. With inflation.
Okay.
Without inflation, it's over the $1 billion mark.
Wait.
With inflation, you counting inflation?
Right. Shouldn't it make more with inflation?
No, it's going to make less with inflation.
No, with inflation, it should make more.
Okay.
So it's less. So 800 something billion.
834
initially
million.
Made.
Yeah, with inflation, maybe I read that part wrong.
Okay, maybe you flipped it, but that's okay.
But anyway, it's doing very well at the box office.
Yes.
And I always love it when a Star Wars film on a re-release is doing very well. Like when The Empire Strikes Back was re-released in 2020 for the 40th anniversary, it was #1 at the box office.
Yep.
Love that.
Woohoo!
So far, I've seen The Phantom Menace digitally. I've seen it just on its regular film projection and 3D in 2012, and now in D-Box.
Yeah.
And did we see it IMAX? And that might be the only holdout is IMAX.
Yeah, I don't think so. And it wasn't technically made for IMAX, but I'm sure certain scenes would be
right.
Really
well, it wasn't made to be 3D either.
Yeah.
Look how they converted that.
That is cool. Oh, Glenn is saying The Fall Guy is very good. Okay.
Yeah, it's getting good reviews.
It looks really fun. We'll probably see it when it comes to streaming.
Yeah.
That's how we see movies nowadays.
Yeah. We're only gonna see movies these days if it's a Star Wars film or a genre film or like a fan-friendly film, meaning if it's like an Avenger film,
an event film
where people they're there to see the movie and not have to call a friend right in the middle of an important scene.
Right. Yeah.
Otherwise, and tomorrow, as a sneak preview, we're gonna go see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at a screening, which is good because that's one of the films. Well, would I have to see? That one there. I would need to see on opening day if we weren't going to go see a screening because people would go there to see the film,
right,
and not to text a friend.
Exactly. Okay. Well, so May the 4th. So is that everything we wanted to say? Oh, wait, the Phantom Menace. Did we notice things?
Yeah, let's go on more about the Phantom Menace.
Okay. Now, if you guys watched it this weekend, did you notice anything new? So, Richard, did you notice anything new?
Yeah, there's always been that scene when in the beginning when the Separatists have just knocked out communications from the with the Naboo. All the outgoing communications they've knocked out. So now the Naboo can't call for help when there's a blockade.
Right, they're like on the phone with the Senator Palpatine, right? And then it goes out.
Yeah, they're FaceTiming Palpatine.
Yes.
And all of a sudden the transmission goes out.
Right.
And then C.O. Bibble says, "Oh, you know what? Communication disruption means only one thing: invasion." And it wasn't until now I thought, C.O., calm it down, okay? It just happened, so bring it down. But then I realized, wait a minute, this blockade's been up there for a while.
Yeah.
So they know the invasion is coming very soon.
Right.
And once communication has been disrupted, that's the last straw. Now they're going to invade. And Seal Bibbles putting two and two together. Now that the communication has been disrupted, we can't call out for help. The separatists know this. Now they're going to get an invade because we can't call for help.
Okay.
That was one of those small things that just kind of like,
it hit you that time.
Yeah, it's like, Seal, I'm sorry if I thought unjustly of you for being one of those Chicken Littles and the sky is falling, but now I've turned around and you know what, Seal, me and you we're simpatico again.
I was gonna say simpatico.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, there's a long way to go to say that, Seal, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what else. Meredith is saying that she saw all the animals in the battle scene. I'd never seen them before. Cool.
Oh, and the Naboo battle
Like the
droid
Naboo?
battles.
Yeah, I would think so.
You see all these little animals scurrying. Like, oh, yeah, we know what's coming.
I don't think I've seen that before. So yeah, Meredith does the thing where if you're seeing it on a big screen, I like look all around. I try not to look at like what they want you to look at just to get more things out of it. Like in the Jedi Council scene, I was really focused on who was not talking. Like I wanted to see the other council members because there are 12 Jedi Council members and really only 4 speak in the entire Phantom Menace. And so after reading The Living Force, which is the book that gives each of the Jedi Council members like kind of a big part to play, especially Depa Billaba, I really wanted to see these council members on screen. And so I was looking and I'm like, oh, Depa Billaba has like 2 seconds of screen time. Eoth Koth, you see him at the end when they're celebrating on Naboo. Adi Gallia, I don't think you ever see her at all. And so it was like, oh, but Jarl Poof, the guy with the really long neck,
almost looks like a Kaminoan.
He looks like a balloon, like he's a balloon on the street. And so in some of the scenes, like I think Qui-Gon's talking, and his little head is going doo 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 doo, and I'm like, I have no idea what's happening right now because I'm just watching his little head bob.
Well, that's the beauty of seeing these films so many times.
Yeah.
On the big screen, because the first time I paid attention to the plot, I'm there. And now I can focus on either the lighting. When I used to see Star Wars many times in a row, I would then really focus on the lighting. Well, how is the lighting set up and the editing and the production design?
Oh, yeah.
You mentioned the background characters that these animators spent years on.
Oh,
and they want you to now notice them.
Well, and we saw Yaddle. Briefly too in one of the scenes. I'm like, oh look, it's little Yaddle. But also in the Jedi Council scene, there's some shots that are wider and you can see the floor. And on the floor are the symbols that are now used for the High Republic series. I was like, oh, I recognize those symbols. So that's neat that the High Republic kind of took that and said, okay, this is going to be like what the Jedi, they still had those symbols like 200 years earlier. So I thought that was really neat.
And I know it's been said many times before that the Jedi Council is in a circle. It's like the Knights of the Round Table.
Right.
And I've heard that, but I just never put 2 and 2 together. The concept with the actual image. But now watching it and you see those long shots and you see the council in a circle. It's like, oh, okay. Now it clicks more. I like more of a visual.
Yeah.
So when I see it, then it clicks in. But just reading about something, like, okay, I get it conceptually, but seeing it clicks in.
Now, the problem with that is, though, when you're talking to the Jedi Council, where do you face? Like, poor little Anakin, he's like on trial there at the Jedi Council, and it's like, well, there's people behind me. There's people
but then
in front
on
of
the
me.
Knights of the Round Table, it's supposed to be that no one is in charge.
Right.
But clearly here we have Yoda and we have Mace Windu.
Yeah.
They're the ones in charge.
Yes.
And then next in line is Coyote Mundi. And then we have Plo Koon sitting off to the side.
Right.
So clearly we know who's in charge there. Let's get to some of these comments here.
Of course.
Troy Halter, he's pausing Revenge of the Sith. Pausing my episode 3, Revenge of the Sixth. To watch this. Well,
nice. Oh,
Troy, thank you very much.
Thank you, Troy, for halting.
Hope it's paying off.
Yeah.
All right. Justin Smith says, I miss the puppet Yoda.
Oh, wow. I don't know how many people would agree with you, Justin, because I don't. I like it better now. That was the one thing that stuck out. I remember when I saw it the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, Wait, he misses puppet Yoda. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants the puppet instead of the CGI
And
Yoda.
CGI. Yes. Okay, I get it, Justin. No, I don't miss the original like CGI Yoda in '99 in the Phantom Menace was
no,
terrible.
there was not a CGI Yoda. There was a puppet Yoda in '99.
Really?
It wasn't until after Attack of the Clones where they had the rendering for a digital Yoda.
Really?
That they put a digital. They replaced the puppet Yoda with the digital Yoda.
Okay.
That's why he looks a lot like the Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
Yoda. Yeah, we see him in The Empire Strikes Back. He's in a swamp, which means it's all dark, and a lot of atmospheric smoke, which hides a lot of sins.
Right.
But now he's brightly lit, and
it's harder.
It's harder to hide the sins. Like when you used to go see those the props and costumes on display at museums for Vader and Yoda, they'd be in a tube that was lit for like 10 seconds at a time. Lights would come off, lights would go off, lights would come on, because those costumes weren't meant to be inspected and fully criticized.
Okay.
Because they're on screen time for so little time in one shot if they're in a close-up.
With lighting and
so they're not meant to be studied like that.
Okay. All right. Oh, and we got some more comments here.
Is today Aaron's birthday?
Oh my gosh. Great. Oh, he says, oh, wow.
On his 39th birthday.
Happy birthday, Aaron.
Ready?
Your birthday.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, sir. Happy birthday, dear Aaron. Happy birthdays to Aaron.
Yay! That's cute. Good
Happy
evening.
birthday.
Yes, we're proud nerds. Thank you, Aaron. So is everyone watching.
Pierre Kelly's coming in there with a happy birthday, Aaron.
Aww.
Awesome.
Oh, another birthday happening. Shamim. Oh, he saw the Phantom Menace originally 25 years ago on his 6th birthday.
His birthday's coming up.
Oh my goodness. He noticed Luke's land speeder on Tatooine. It was repainted green.
Yeah. So when they're walking into Mos Espa, parked in the corner is Luke's actual prop land speeder.
Whoa.
But it's now painted green.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
That's you know what? That's a historic prop. Please paint it back. Get it back to its original condition.
Wow.
That's blasphemy, if I dare to say.
Yeah. And also one thing I noticed, and I did notice this the first time, is I noticed Natalie Portman's eyebrows. I don't know why. They're
very sharp.
They're sharp. They go up and they just keep going straight out. They don't go down. And I'm like, wow, but it looks good on her. And so like for a while there, I would do my eyebrows that way. Yeah. Because my eyebrows, I have no eyebrows, so I can do whatever I want with them.
Most eyebrows are going in an arch.
Oh yeah.
For hers are just
no, they
sharp.
Like come up and they go whoop. They just go straight.
And I think those are her real eyebrows.
Oh yeah, no, they are.
Yeah.
They are, yeah. So like like early 2000s, that's how I did my eyebrows. Like Natalie Portman eyebrows. So yeah, I noticed that again.
All right, anything else we noticed? But it's funny now that we've had a lot of these people who worked on the Phantom Menace on the show. We can say, oh yeah, we had him on the show and her on the show, and he was talking about this, and John Coppinger. We had last year who worked on a lot of the puppets.
Yeah.
For Phantom Menace. Like, oh, there he is right there.
Yeah.
And then Sarah and I, for our honeymoon, went to the Naboo woods.
Yes. Oh, that was fun to see those shots again.
Yeah.
And the reshoots, you really noticed the reshoots.
Oh, yeah.
When you're watching this on the big screen, because poor Obi-Wan, he gained like 10 pounds between the shooting and then the reshoots. You can totally tell. It's like, wow, your face is bigger. But
yeah,
I mean, he was working really hard learning all those lightsaber battles, and when you stop that training,
when you can't cut two shots together, where he's like a little puffier, slender, puffier. Why didn't someone step in and say, okay, we you know what? I lost the footage, George. We had the footage, but I don't know where it went. That reshoot, got lost somewhere in the Naboo woods.
And I think he was definitely wearing like a wig.
Yeah.
Because it was like a different color too. It was like slightly redder. I don't know. It was very odd. So you really noticed that on the big screen.
Yeah, and
anybody else notice
if
that?
you don't look the same, just find another way. Maybe put like Obi-Wan wave in the background, and Qui-Gon's going, Obi-Wan, what do you think about this?
On the comm link.
Yeah, I think it's good, Master. I'm sorry, I'm so much trouble before, but I won't do that again. Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, that was still, it was so fun to see that in the theater again. People were whooping in the pod race battle and things. Very fun. Okay, also we got a 4-minute look at the Acolyte.
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
very end, there was an extensive look at the trailer that we had last seen, and most of the new footage
Yes.
came in the battle scene.
Yes, so it's 4 minutes of footage, and yeah, I think we got like a 3-minute scene, which I love extended scenes in trailers because it really gets you into it.
Yeah, so it's the battle scene between Indara, played by Carrie-Anne Moss, and May, played by Amandla Stenberg, and we've seen a little bit of this in the last trailer.
Right.
But oh my god, this new footage. Woo!
What do you feel about this? Are you excited? Are you
I am so excited. I was very excited to begin with, but now it's I love this. I love this character Indara because she hardly breaks a sweat.
It's Carrie-Anne Moss. Yeah.
Oh yeah. When May is just trying her hardest to just jab her with these little vibro blades, and she just can't get to her.
Oh no. And Carrie-Anne, for most of the battle, doesn't have any lightsabers or any kind of weapons. She's just using her hands like, boop, 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 boop. Oh, you're going past me. Oh, boop.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to move to the side while you like graze my shoulder.
She's very much the same character she was in The Matrix.
Yes.
Very cool.
And,
and ahead of the situation.
She does that very well. She reminds me a bit of Obi-Wan. How Obi-Wan is usually very cool and calm and collected for his lightsaber battles when he's a kind of the older Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
But it's a very similar trait. You can tell she has access to the Force and she is using it.
And they showed some other shots that we didn't see in the trailer for the Acolyte. And it's like what? Today's the 6th. Ooh. 25, 29. It's 4 weeks.
Okay. June 4th, right?
4 weeks from tomorrow, yes.
Comes out June 4th on Disney Plus.
Yes.
So yeah. Which we had to re-up our, oh my gosh, that was something we had to do this week. So we had to re-up our Disney Plus subscription. Now, this is a big deal because when D23 Expo 2019 came out, they had, everyone sign up for Disney Plus. You get 3 years for $120 or something. We're like, sign us up. So we signed up. Then Verizon had like a free year. So we got another free year. And then one of our friends gifted us another year. So we've had 5 years for $120. And now we finally have to subscribe, like actually, and be like, oh man, now we have to pay per month. But it was really fun for a while there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got us with the Acolyte. Acolyte and Tales of the Empire. Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you got us. You got us.
That was so fun. Okay, well, that all happened.
Unless...
Oh, yes.
Before we move on, does anyone else have any thoughts on the Acolyte?
Yeah, let us know.
And I'll throw in a comment from Aaron. Can't stop trolling you guys. Thank you for being so sweet. If it weren't your 39th birthday, we'd have some harsher words for you, Aaron.
Troy, the Disney Plus struggle is real. Yeah, we ended up doing the Disney Plus Hulu package bundle. Yeah. So funny. It's so weird to feel like a muggle now, though.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, we get a lot of use out of Disney Plus.
We do.
Right now, we're watching the Planet of the Apes films, the second phase of Planet of the Apes films.
Yeah.
So it's very, very well worth it. I don't think there's a day that goes by that we don't watch something on Disney Plus.
Very true.
And Troy is saying big bad reveal
from Acolyte, I think. Yeah. I mean, we didn't get any reveal, but like they're always talking about how it's revealing. Yeah, Troy, we're on Verizon. Yes. Yeah. So exciting. So that was just the Friday of the May the 4th weekend. So now
that was Thursday.
No, Friday.
You're right.
It was Friday.
That was Friday, yes.
Yeah, so now we have to talk about actual May the 4th. So while we're talking about it, we want to know what you guys did. Let us know. Even if it wasn't Star Wars related, we want to know what you did on Saturday.
Well, the chance we'll read your comments if it is Star Wars related.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So what did we do?
Well, on Saturday, May the 4th, I hosted 2 Star Wars trivia tournaments at libraries here in Los Angeles. The first one, it was in Venice Beach, California. And a lot of people had subscribed to our YouTube channel. Afterwards, I gave out buttons and people were subscribing. So if you're watching right now and you were in at the Venice Beach or the Signal Hill Library, hey, thanks for coming out. A lot of fun. It's so much fun to see where their knowledge stands on Star Wars trivia.
Yeah, was there a lot of kids?
A lot
there?
of kids, yes.
Nice.
And
That's always fun.
some kids are like me, hardcore. When they're kids, they want to absorb every bit of knowledge, and some are just the casual fans that really love to play Star Wars. You give them a lightsaber and they're swinging it around, and they may know all the surface, all the big characters. So some of the hardest questions were, how does demonstrate how BB-8 gets around? So kids had to roll on the floor like BB-8.
That's always fun.
One mom, I asked her, it was a two-part question. What is the name of the ship that Han and Chewbacca pilot? The Millennium Falcon. Now demonstrate what it's like when the Millennium Falcon goes through light speed. So she had to run around the library.
Oh, that's so cute. Wow. And for the early part of the day, I did not do a Star Wars thing. I had a big face painting job, which was fun. And there were a number of people dressed up in Star Wars shirts, which was fun. And it was related, the event I was at was related to an opening day of kids playing baseball, like for Dodgers or something like that. And so there was a stage and a band, and they did do trivia from time to time. It wasn't always Star Wars trivia, but they had like a dance contest and they gave away like a Dodgers Star Wars shirt as the prize. Yeah. So there was some Star Wars there, and there were several kids who wanted my Stormtrooper helmet, my BB-8, and my Darth Vader design.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good deal.
I tried to push that.
All right. Glenn Stein is saying in the chat, on the 3rd, Troop the Skywalker Saga Marathon, before it started, one of us had tickets for the 9-movie marathon.
Whoa.
And who was that, Glenn? Who had the tickets
for
the 9-movie marathon?
God.
No, a lot of these 9-movie marathons would start at like 10 p.m.
Well, yeah, but it's meant to go through the next day. I mean, 9 movies is what, 2.5 hours each?
I think it's 20 and a half hours for all the films.
Well, that's so it ends at a respectable time on the next day, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
I could not. It pains me to say, but once I'm in a movie theater, I tend to be lulled to sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
As much as I would want to do that, I couldn't do it.
Okay, now Troy is talking about there was a local brewery that did some Star Wars beer releases. Was this in Long Beach? Because there was a cool event in Long Beach Brewery that I wanted to go to. I think it's Long Beach Beer Lab, and they had a whole party that evening, May the 4th. We were already going to Disneyland, but it sounded really fun, and they had some beer releases, and they were requesting that cosplayers come. So I just wanted to know, Troy, if that's the same place that I'm thinking of. We could not attend that because we went to Disneyland. But yeah. Oh, Justin did the 7-movie marathon. Was that 29 hours, Justin? I love it. Oh, and then the Star Wars night at Nashville Soccer Club. Cool.
A lot of Star Wars sporting events.
Uh-huh.
2 things that I just can't see tying in together.
Oh, okay, Troy. That was a different brewery. Okay, good to know. Awesome.
Is that Montana?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glenn said they sold. Oh, where'd it go? Sold 178 tickets.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, the Marvel. Yes, I know that was the Marvel. Okay. All right. Well, what we did is we ended the evening. We both had different things to do, but we both came to Disneyland for around 7 p.m. for May the 4th in the evening at Disneyland, and it was a madhouse. It was packed. There was lightsaber meetups. There was people wearing these hats all over. There was people wearing the Amidala Mickey ears all over. And they had their stormtrooper helmet popcorn buckets. And it was just really fun. Everyone had like Star Wars shirts on and everything.
And so many people had lightsabers.
Yes. Well, yeah.
I would say 3 out of 5 people had lightsabers.
Yeah. And it was a big Star Wars like lightsaber meetup.
And they had lots of new merchandise.
Yes.
A lot of it had to do with the Phantom Menace.
Yep. They had like 25th anniversary merch. A lot had Darth Maul on it, Phantom Menace. They had Jar Jar hat. They had the Amidala hat, which I'm getting. They're coming in the mail because they weren't available that night. They were all sold out.
The 3 characters that were mostly represented was Jar Jar, Amidala, and Darth Maul.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was so cool seeing all the girls dressed in like Amidala different outfits.
Yeah.
And also they have some new stuff at the Toydarian Toy Makers, including Cad Bane right here. How cool is he? He's got his little hat. Oh my gosh, like his details. He is so cool. So we had to get Cad Bane because he's just awesome. Like this fabric they use is so fun. I think this is like vinyl or suede. It's like faux suede on there, but really nicely done. I ended up getting an outfit that was Padme lake dress outfit reminiscent, and it's this really cute like it's a kind of a running outfit, workout outfit, but you know, I'm gonna wear this to the parks. But yeah, it's really nice, very cute. So really love that. It's got like little Leia, not Leia,
the Amidala.
Amidala, yeah.
The patterns.
Her patterns, yeah. It's really pretty.
Wait, hold on. If it's glittery, hold on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. I'll glow in the glitter. Yeah, but it's very fun. Yeah. So really love that. And yeah.
Next week you'll be able to once again show off your Padme ears.
Yes.
Because they were all out.
Yeah, they were all out that day. And I was looking all around, like I got my exercise. I was like walking to every store going, where's my Amidala ears? But I couldn't find them.
Yeah, so we went to Disney store and got the ears, and then they had these tumblers. They made the 4th tumblers.
Yeah. And
the artwork on it was from Droids.
Yeah.
From the animated Droid series. And this one in particular had Boba Fett. If you bought the Boba Fett action figure from Droids, that is the artwork on this tumbler. It's like, why?
I don't know.
I'm glad. That's why I bought it, because it was Droids. But how did you narrow it down to this? And the T-shirt had R2 and 3PO. Mm-hmm. That was a rendering from the Droids animated show. But why? Mm-hmm. Why didn't they have these when we were there with Mickey Herman last month?
I know. Yeah, she would love that.
Mickey produced that. Droids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was going to show them a picture of that if they didn't.
Okay. Glenn is saying, oh, he hadn't seen that. I'll see if he can fit into a larger size. You're talking about your outfit.
Oh, it's sold out, man. This outfit is gone.
And then Aaron is also saying, I saw a YouTube of an event in North Carolina where it was their annual Bigfoot festival, and it was revealed that Chewbacca was Bigfoot's father.
What?
Okay.
Sorry, this search on here. Wow.
Oh, you already hit.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, Nancy says it was in Tennessee, not North Carolina. This just in from Aaron. It was in Tennessee and not North Carolina.
Got it.
And Shamim is saying, needs that Jar Jar hat. Well, Shamim, if you're coming to DCA in a couple of weeks,
you'll find it.
You can pick up a Jar Jar hat.
Yeah. All right. Well, Disney Store's being weird. Sorry, guys. Okay. Well, also, basically, the main reason we came to Disneyland on May the 4th in the evening was to finally see Fire of the Rising Moons in Galaxy's Edge. Now, this is the fireworks. You see the fireworks from Galaxy's Edge. Any fireworks that are playing for Disneyland, you see, because you're even closer to where they push off the fireworks back there in Galaxy's Edge. Well, they finally started doing music to whatever fireworks are going on. And so you have Star Wars music watching
synced up with the fireworks
in Galaxy's Edge only. So like if you're on Main Street, you're not hearing the Star Wars music, you're hearing whatever it is.
So that's only heard in Galaxy's Edge proper.
Yes, and when we went for Season of the Force opening day, the fireworks were canceled because the wind. Yeah, when it gets too windy, they can't do it in Anaheim because it's a populated area. It's very sad. So we were there. It was kind of windy that day, and we're like standing there, and we're like, oh, we're hoping it doesn't.
There was even a rumor.
Yeah, well, there was an announcement on Main Street. The fireworks may not happen. We may have projections tonight. So they were checking even up to 5 minutes before the time. Because remember, we met up with Calvin Berry, who was texting with his dad, who was on Main Street. So we were very worried, but they happened. We got to see Fire of the Rising Moons in Galaxy's Edge, and it started out with the Galaxy's Edge suite that John Williams created. It went into the love Leia's theme, and then it had another love theme. It had like the Anakin and Padme love theme.
There's about 10 themes.
A lot of themes.
That was very shortened.
Yes.
They would weave in with each other.
Yeah, you could kind of tell the music edits, but it was to line up with the fireworks. They had the Imperial March, a Duel of the Fates.
Oh, that was my favorite.
Yeah, you loved that part?
It was really synced up extremely. Yeah. That song, that theme has a lot of dun 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 dun. So you see the bum bum ba-da-dum with the fireworks.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's very fast, right? It's a rapid song, which means the fireworks have got to be that much more rapid than most.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're so awesome. Also, they played like, the throne room theme into the end credits at one point, and that's when I got emotional because, like, to me, it was like that moment where you're in a land made for Star Wars, hearing that music wash over us while staring up at those spires, and it just connected this land that we were in to that person I was, seeing and hearing the Star Wars music for the first time, like as a kid. So I absolutely loved it. It was so amazing.
Yeah, and we wanted to go right by the Millennium Falcon to watch them, but that area was just packed.
Yeah.
I've never seen that plaza as packed as that time. And we were thinking about just going in there, see if we can squeeze in there, but it wouldn't have been enjoyable.
No, it would have been very, very squishy and very claustrophobic. So we decided to go back by the Land Speeder Garage, which is one of those areas that they recommend seeing and hearing the fireworks, along with the Thai Echelon Plaza. But we opted for the Land Speeder Garage, which really worked out because not only could you see some spires, you couldn't see the Falcon, but you could see spires. You could see the fireworks above the spires. They were very high in the sky. But then over to the right, you're closer and you can see the fireworks coming from the castle in the middle of the park there. And there are some moments in the music where there's no fireworks going on above, but there's fireworks shooting off the castle, and we could see them from the Land Speeder Garage.
So from the Millennium Falcon area, you couldn't see that.
You can't because you're down lower.
Right. And even by the Thai Echelon,
you might be able to see, but they'd be more behind you rather than to the
side. Right here, it was like Star Wars and Main Street. Yeah. Star Wars, Main Street.
It was really cool. All right, and Dad is asking, sounds amazing, any video clips? So actually, Dad, we did not take any video. We wanted to experience it. So next time we'll do that. You can also see video on, like, plenty of people were videoing it. So on YouTube, you can probably do a search. But this time we really wanted to experience it for ourselves.
Yeah. Troy saying Star Wars is just so much about the music. I get the feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it was so cool.
And the Imperial March, hearing it at that volume, it's very spiritual. You want to become one with the Sith, so I gotta be very careful.
It was so emotional. Oh my gosh. And yeah, Meredith is saying, wow, it was full capacity on Batuu East. It was very crowded on Batuu West as well. In fact, during the lightsaber meetup, they almost couldn't do it because there were so many people that they couldn't, like, process down to the Falcon, and there was too many people to take a big picture in front of the Falcon.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, even here on Batuu West, we heard from other Meredith. There's another Meredith over here in Batuu West.
Another Meredith.
Meredith Thunder.
Right.
Yeah. Morgan. I'm sorry, Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say there's only room here for one Meredith.
Yes. But next time, Dad, next time. We'll be there again. And the fireworks, Fire of the Rising Moons, is supposed to happen all the time. Like it's not going to end with Season of the Force. It will continue.
As well as it should.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, okay. Now, Shamim wanted to tell us a story. So, Shamim, we're going to put the link in the comments for you to come on up and share.
He saw the Phantom Menace and wanted to share his story.
Cool.
Hollywood studio reached capacity in Florida, says Aaron.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's what Meredith was saying too.
Yeah, this Star Wars day was one of the biggest I've ever seen at Disneyland.
Yeah. And I think I saw someone online saying that that they don't think Hollywood studios would be able to handle a Star Wars weekends anymore because there would just be too many people. I mean, it's possible.
Well,
but they have a lot of weekends, but
they have a lot of room too. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I want to tell you while we're waiting for Shamim, there was also a new creature in the creature stall. It was the Nexu, you guys. And this is the little cat creature that attacks Amidala or attacks Padme in
Attack of the
Clones. Thank you. And we put up a reel of this. So I'm just going to show you this. It's so cute. It's a little like the Loth cat in that if you squeeze it, its mouth opens and it growls at you, or if you pet its head, it'll do its own purr. It'll do its own form of purring. But we have this here. Articulated legs. It's very cute. Oh, and it's $54.99. Wow. Oh, but you better watch out on this Nexu.
I'm so glad they put that out. Just because the last couple of creatures they put out is like what, this lava monster?
Yeah. Lava meerkat.
Yeah.
Lava meerkat.
The heck? Come on.
What's that? Yeah, but this is an actual creature. Now we need the Acklay.
Yeah, they need a 3 creature set with the Acklay, the Reek, and the Nexu.
Yeah.
It'd be expensive, but you know what? I would have to get that.
Yeah.
I would have to get
cool.
that.
Okay, Glenn is asking.
Yeah, so they did sell out of the Amidala ears on May the 4th, but today we did go to the Trading Post, which is in downtown Disney, and they had a huge wall of them.
Well, no, not a huge wall, but they were back, and they were underneath these.
They had a huge wall of Amidala ears, but that's okay because we already ordered ours.
Yeah, we got them. We got them online, so they'll be coming this week. Yeah. So just so you know, they should be restocking probably daily. I mean, when the same thing happened with the Ahsoka ears when they first came out. That first day, nothing. At the end of the day, there was no Ahsoka ears to be found. Came back a couple days later, they were there, and now they're everywhere. They're like everywhere on every stand. Yeah.
Yeah. Troy is going to second my opinion that they need a 3-piece creature set.
Yeah.
The arena creature sets from Attack of the Clones.
Absolutely.
I'm just happy that they're representing Attack of the Clones. And the last creature they had that was new was from Star Wars Resistance.
Okay.
So I'm glad they're representing Resistance as well.
Yes.
But a couple of creatures there like a year ago.
Right.
Like, come on, who's going to buy this?
We need Purgle. A plush Purgle, I'd go for like a plush Purgle.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. And we need a Batcher.
Of course, Batcher.
Yeah, because we have Loth cats. Now we have Nexu, which are cat-like. Now we need like the dog creature. So what is Batcher?
He's a Lurka.
Lurka, that's it. We need Lurka. We need to adopt some Lurka. Of course, not the same size. Obviously, the Nexu is not the same size as it is in.
No. But I was surprised. I was shocked to see this. So I thought they would go with more of creatures you saw in The Mandalorian, more recent things like maybe like the Mudhorn or the Crate Dragon.
Yeah.
But something like the Nexu. Yeah. All right.
Oh, they're not in Disney Store anymore. Oh, Glenn.
Yeah, so you can get them online.
Well, he said they aren't there.
Online?
On the Disney Store is now online. Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
must have sold out. Yeah.
Oh,
We
shoot.
purchased them on May the 4th online. I don't know.
Yikes. All right. So, Shamim, if you want to come on, this is the time because we got to wrap up a little bit early because after this, I'm going to appear on Mike Celestino's podcast, the Pop Culture Explorer Club, to talk about Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
So if you want to come on, this is the time.
All right. Anything else that you guys are excited about Star Wars wise? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be restocking. Those Amidala ears flew off the shelves and they'll be restocking.
All right. Let's do a last minute poll.
Okay.
Did we like Tales of the Empire?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Put your answers in the Sky Chat. Tell us if you liked it, if you didn't like it,
Yeah, this
on
is
the fence.
Yeah, this is available on Disney Plus as of May the 4th.
And we just did a full breakdown of all the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And we included sound bites from Diana Lee and Asanta, who plays Morgan Elsbeth, and Meredith Salinger, who plays Barris Offee.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Troy says meh. Okay. Now, Troy, did you see it just once? Because honestly, it was the second viewing that you notice all the symbolism and details and how it's cyclical and how everything connects and it's just like blows your mind.
I think
So.
Yeah, the second time you see it, then you understand it's not really any tales of any empire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Don't go by that title.
Yeah, that title does not represent the show. Now, Glenn is saying no, you didn't like it.
Didn't like it. Okay. Now, if you do listen, I would recommend actually listening to our breakdown because
I honestly, all right, all cards on the table here. First time I saw it, I did not like it. I didn't understand it. That we're focusing on two characters that we didn't need to focus on. What Morgan Elsbeth, we learned a lot about in Ahsoka. We're good. Barris Offee, we hadn't seen her in how many years after she was jailed in the Clone Wars?
Like 10 years.
I was good not knowing where she was at this point. If you're gonna do anything, maybe I want to see tales from Din Djarin's childhood. That's something I want to see. So we're watching this, like, oh, okay, now let's get some Tarkin in here. Let's get some building of this Project Stardust. What is this? No one knows about this. Let's find out more about General Mahdi and Admiral Tag. We need more of these characters. So when it's called Tales from the Empire, I was going ballistic. I wanted to hear about all this. But then we were told that it's about Morgan Elsbeth and Barris Offee. Then why are you calling it Tales of the Empire then? Glenn is saying that Barris didn't need a redemption arc. You're right. She didn't. You know what? You did the crime. Now you did the time. See you later. Troy is saying only once Morgan arc was good. It was.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. And Barris arc, yeah. I'm not sure why we needed that.
But after we talked about it, what did you like?
And then and then you came up with the, okay, call it Tales of the Good and Bad, of the good,
right.
light and dark.
Yes.
I was like, okay, I can get in on this.
Right. And then we talked about it. I think we had some revelations in our discussion.
Oh, very, yeah. You can hear the revelations go, oh, yeah, okay.
Which is on the show. If you put Barris and Morgan, they kind of start in the same place, but then totally diverge in their stories.
Mm-hmm.
And Barris actually becomes the wise mother, which is, if you go back to the arc of Morgan, she meets a wise mother in the Mountain Clan at the very first episode. So it's a circle.
Yeah, the circle is now complete.
It's really cool.
But did the circle need to be completed? No.
But
you know what? It's Star Wars. It's May the 4th. Let's watch it.
And the animation is
beautiful.
Beautiful. Like there's those scenes where you see the worlds and then the Imperial Star Destroyers come over, all three of them, and you're like, wow, so amazing.
All right, let's have one last comment here.
Yes.
Glenn is saying not only did Vader not kill her, but he didn't even acknowledge her.
Ooh, but in that moment when we see Vader, what is the music playing? That's on our episode. We figured it out. We played it.
Mm-hmm.
So go listen to our episode or go see it. Go watch it on YouTube.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, thank you, Troy. He's going to go back and watch the review.
Yeah, well, I think you'll get a lot out of it. Like Richard said, he went into it kind of like, man, I don't don't know.
I didn't know. But then at the end of it, it's like, now I know. I don't like this.
What? Oh, wait, what?
After the first time.
Oh, right.
It's like, I went into it going, yeah, I don't know. At the end, it's like, why? Why we have the Bad Batch? I'll stick with the Bad Batch. But then we did a whole episode on the review where we can roll in some of the sound bites. Like, okay, I see, I can see this better now.
Yeah.
Because the first time I had expectations and I was waiting and waiting and waiting. Just someone mentioned Tarkin or Darth Vader or Palpatine. Yeah. Someone do something.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint to what to look for is fire and ice. So Morgan has the fire, Barris has the ice, and it's really cool. Just awesome. Imagery, everything.
All right. With that, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on this episode number 12 of Things We Want to Share, where we could share our May the 4th weekend and share some of our Phantom Menace stories.
Screenings. Love it. And hear your stories. We love it, you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you,
hearts,
Troy. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Meredith. Thank you, Shamim. Thank you to everyone. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Things
we want to share. Things we want to share. Things we want to share.